sweetest and nicest people I've met. She's always positive towards me and will always pull me out of my bad mood. She always tries her best and has a positive attitude. Having not been able to play this year sucks, but Anna always made it a point to include me and make sure I still felt a part of the team. I'm so glad you got close this year, and you're going to do great things in college and even better after. I hope you stay close and I'm going to miss you.
Our next senior is Maddie Patterson.
I want to start off by saying how much I'm going to miss Maddie throughout the rest of my years here at Palatine. When Maddie first transferred to Palatine, I remember going up and introducing myself, later to find out she would be one of my closest friends within this program. Later on, we shared many long hours sitting at tournaments, joking, laughing, and singing Taylor Swift. I will forever think back to the memories we have made during practices, on the bus, or even in school. Maddie is one of the funniest people I know, and no matter what kind of day you're having, you can count on her to make you smile. I admire her hard work and her kindness on and off the court. She's been a great role model to me and all the young girls in this program. And finally, I'm so glad that I met you this year, and I can't wait to see what your future holds. I love you, Maddie, and we will miss you.
Our next senior, Kendall Smith.
I've known Kendall since we were on the same regional team at Top Flight. I've always looked up to her because of her perseverance and intelligence. I was so excited I was able to play on the same team as her when we got to high school. It's been amazing, and I'm so happy that we were on the same team. Freshman year was rough for me, but Kendall made it so much better. I was scared that I wouldn't fit in as an underclassman, but Kendall made me feel so welcome. Whenever I say something stupid or a bad joke, Kendall would always be the first person to laugh. She always encouraged my bad jokes, and I've had some of the funniest moments this season talking to Kendall. Not only is she such an amazing friend, I look up to her academically. She's extremely smart, and I wish someday I'll be able to balance my life nearly as good as Kendall does. She's one of the best people I know, and I can't imagine never being on the team with her again. Kendall made such an impact in my life, and I know she's going places.
Our next senior is Alec Karuna.
I've only known Allie for 2 short years, but it feels like I've known her forever. She's one of the kindest, funniest, and most supportive people I know. I'm so glad that we've gotten closer over this last season. Allie's the type of person that makes a hard practice so much better by just being positive and energetic. She's my favorite person to talk to because she can always make me laugh, and no matter the situation, and she always seems to know the perfect thing to say. Allie takes the time to get to know everyone in this program and is like a big sister to us all. Her hard work and determination each practice makes her not just a better volleyball player, but an overall better person. I'm going to miss her so much next season, and practices and games will not be the same without her. Love you, Allie.
Our next senior is Amber Povansky.
I met Amber when I became a freshman and she was a sophomore. I didn't start getting close with her until last year when we were both on varsity. She welcomed me with big arms and taught me so much. One of my favorite and most frustrating memories about Amber is the way she puts herself down and just never comes out of the slump. I finally just said hit that up button and keep going until you get where you are. It became a phrase that we use constantly. Amber has grown so much as a player and individual, which is why it became one of the core and favorite memories for me. I can't wait to see what Iowa brings you and what life after college will look like. I'm glad you're doing fast and can play in your senior game. I'm going to miss you, but I know you're going to do great.
And I also have something to say about Amber. I knew Amber before I came to Palatine High School. When I first heard of her at our club, I was scared of her because of her loud voice. I was always scared when I had to receive her serve or block her hits because they were always so powerful. In my first view of her, which was really insane. I started to become closer to her my sophomore year when I was on JV, and I would always hang out with her. Amber, you never failed to put a smile on my face or make me laugh whenever I was down. Thank you for always driving me to and from practices. Those car rides were always the highlight of my day. My favorite memory was when we were driving home and we couldn't stop laughing on the car ride home because we saw a guy jamming out to music. And we didn't stop laughing until we got back. Another memory was when we were recovering and we had a really long leg that
love our daily hugs and volleyball talks during gym and how we always laugh about the most random things. Amber, I can't believe that this season is almost over and that I won't have you as my partner anymore. I can't believe how fast time flies. I'm so sad that I won't have you around to help me and put a smile on my face whenever I'm down and make me laugh. I will miss you more than ever, but I know that you will do amazing in the future. I know you will have an amazing time in Iowa. Please come back and visit.
Our next senior is Izzy Storelli.
There aren't enough words to express how much the time I've spent with Izzy means to me. She's been such a light in my time here at Palatine and has never failed to make me laugh. I honestly think that she might be the funniest person I know, and I've been so lucky to have been on a team with her every single year that I've been a part of Palatine Volleyball. I've always looked up to her as a player because of her constant hard work, but also her ability to find the fun and joy in everything that she does. She always has the best smile on her face and is always ready to listen and laugh with me. I also really appreciate her always being available to give me a ride in her fancy little convertible bug. Even though it's just a couple minutes over to the stadium lot, it really just feels like an hour of fun. I love you, Izzy, and I know you'll do such amazing things, and I will always miss our fun talks in French class or just our inside jokes we say on the sidelines. You're going to do such amazing things, and I will never forget all the time I got to spend with you.
I also have something to say about Izzy. I knew Izzy before I came to Palatine, and we got close in 8th grade, but mainly freshman year was when I got really close with her. We also used to play club together. Izzy is such an amazing person and never fails to put a smile on my face and make me laugh. I can always count on her to brighten up my day. I love going to practice knowing that Izzy will be there to put a smile on my face. We love to joke around with each other and say things that aren't even funny. I was so sad when you couldn't play last year, but I'm so glad we got to play together this year. I love how you always have a positive attitude. My favorite memory was when we had lunch together when I was a freshman and how you always included me even though I was a year younger than you. That's when I realized how much I looked up to you and I still do to this day. Whenever I see you in your bug card, it always brightens up my day. Bus rides are so much fun with you as well because you always bring the energy and get us hyped up for the game. Izzy, it feels like it was just yesterday that we just met. You have always treated me the same way ever since, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm going to miss you so much. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited for what your future is like. I have no doubt you'll always be the funniest person in the room. I know that wherever you go, you'll have an amazing time, and I will treat you just like you did to me. Please come back and visit.
Next senior, Hala Crack.
To start off, we all know Hala as a great leader and role model. She comes to practice every day with an intent to be a better player on and off the court. Hala has shown us how to be a selfless teammate, a coachable player, and the hardest worker in the gym. She makes an effort to be welcoming and build a relationship with all of the girls in our program. She brings a lot of positive energy to our team and always has a smile on her face. The girls' volleyball program wouldn't be where it is today without her. We will miss the long bus ride, singing our hearts out, braiding hair, sharing many laughs, and our cousin sandwiches. Hala will make a great impact no matter where she ends up. We cannot wait to see what your future holds for you, and we know you will do amazing things. We love you so much, Hala. We will miss you.
And our last senior, Mira Chohadajeva.
I've known Mira since I was 12 and she was 14. We were on the same regional team at Top Flight. I like to think we hit it off instantly. I've always seen her as a cool older sister I've never had, and she's really lived up to that role. From her fiery personality to her amazing hits, she's always been someone to look up to. Last year when I was pulled up to varsity as a freshman, Mira could have been rude to me because I was taking away her playing time, but instead she was probably one of my biggest hype girls. She gave me pointers and feedback because I had never played middle before. She was amazing, and I can't imagine the experience being any different. This year after Friend, I was pretty much bawling my eyes out. I played some of my worst volleyball, and I was devastated. The first person to give me a hug and comfort me was Mira. She didn't lie to me and say I played well, but she said I was an amazing person and player, and that she was proud of me. Later, I saw her talking to my dad, and I can only imagine she said something along the lines of, "Don't you dare say anything negative to Zoe," because I never got talked to about it. I can't even say I'm surprised because Mira is just that type of person, and I can't imagine a world in which she wasn't on a team with me. Thank you, Mira, for these wonderful years.
Thank you, seniors. Thank you, parents. Enjoy tonight.
gestures or throwing objects or verbal indignities directed towards athletes, coaches, or officials have no place in high school athletics. Any spectator not displaying appropriate conduct will be asked to leave the game. Your cooperation is expected and appreciated. The officials tonight are Al Lager and Kevin Helmick. Please stand, remove your hats for the national anthem. Let's meet our players. Number 1, Grace Cox. Number 6, Allie Wenzel. Number 8, Molly Friesen. Number 11, Morgan Frieder. Number 18, Rebecca Matter. And our starters for the Bears. Number 1, Ella Elson. Number 3, Karen Regent. Number 4, Madeline Elson. Number 5, Kendall Freeland. Number 13, Paige Kutzer. Number 16, Hayden Listen. Number 7, Emmy Lawrence. The Bears are by baseball, Mitchell Wachowski and Brett Stewart. Let's meet our Pirates. Number 2, Katie Borowick. Number 4, Anna Wilcox. Number 6, Kendall Smith. Number 7, Allie Karuna. Number 8, Delilah Kessler. Number 16, Amber Poplansky. Number 20, Hala Kreck. And number 25, Zoe Johnson. Pirates are coached by Dan Gannon, Joyce Richardson, Sharon Sauer. Good luck, ladies.
Hello and happy senior night from the Palatine High School Gymnasium here in obviously Palatine, Illinois. My name is Luke Jordan. To my left, Tyler Schiavone, producer John Joyce, and cameraman Nate Royer as we deliver you action from the girls volleyball senior night as they host the Lake Zurich Bears. Tyler, what are you looking to see in this game from the Pirates?
Luke, it's a pleasure to be here. This is going to be an amazing game. Personally, I'm looking forward to seeing some great blocks by this Pirate front row. We covered the Kendall-like game a couple weeks ago, and it was truly a spectacle to see all the impressive blocks that were made by this Palatine front row. And it is an impressive group up there. Mira, number 3, especially getting up for those hits. She's tall. She can really go and get those. So it's going to be very exciting, as it always is with this Palatine squad. Have to see how it plays out. Should be a good one nonetheless.
We are just about ready to get started. The JV Pirates swept the JV Bears. Let's see if Varsity can repeat the narrative. And like we repeated, it is senior night, and senior Amber Plabansky, the 3-year outside, is ready to start things off here. We are off. First ball in the air. Nice play by Kreck. Keep it alive. Smith now. That is blocked. And the Bears grab the opening point. Paige Kutzer and Kendall Freeland, a combination to make that defensive play. And the Bears are 1 up early.
Couldn't quite connect on that one. They'll have to clean that up going forward. First play of the game. Can't be too mad.
Elson on the serve, and the Bears grab yet another one. It is 2-0.
Mira going for the quick set there. Could not quite connect. Tried to get under that one a little too quick. Got up too high and lost it.
Bruna to Smith. Tapped forward. Kept alive by the Bears. Gilson from a distance. Nice precision on that one. 3 straight for the Bears in white.
Very accurate on that hit. Pirates thought they could get under it, but just a little too far to the left for them.
Ella Elson, the freshman, serves it once again. Smith to the opposite side, and that's a foot out on the near side.
That one sails on her, and they got to be careful now. They don't want to dig themselves in too big of a hole. They're already down 4-0 to start this one off.
Lake Zurich pounding to start. Palatine trying to put out the fire here. Johnson, that will do. And the Pirates are on the board for the first time tonight.
Let's talk about Zoe Johnson. Truly a powerhouse of a hitter, but for a hitter especially, she really lays out to make some incredible saves on the ball. We'll see that later on, but a very strong start for her.
Johnson, like we said earlier, she was a sophomore, and she was actually playing on the same club team as Mira Chohachieva. As this ball is going to bounce into the Lake Zurich bench, and Palatine now 2 points away from evening this one up.
Hala Kretsch, the libero, with that nice dig there to set up that series of events. Looked like it was going to fall right well inside the 10-foot line. Not quite. She wasn't having any of it.
Correct, one of the 8 seniors on this Palatine roster. That one tapped over. A nice move by Kendall Freeland.
Freeland there, seeing the tip opportunity and took it, capitalizing.
Freeland after achieving the point. A low arched serve. Johnson. That's going to take a lucky bounce off the netting, and they're going to give the point to Palatine.
Very nice play again by Johnson. She's accounted for 2 of the 3 points they've scored so far, and it's not too much of a surprise. She is the engine for this Pirates offense.
That was called a lift on Lake Zurich. That's why Palatine got it. Elena Rattay, the sophomore. Trying to make it 4-5 for the Pirates, and that's an ace.
Nice start for the freshman.
Rattay once again. This one handled by Gilson. It's moved to the opposite side, bumped over. Starelli, the other way. That'll do.
A strong serve by Elena means that they have to dump that one over. Cannot get it set up for a hit, and Izzy puts that one away.
Tie ball game after Lake Zurich jumped out early. A 4-0 lead. It's now 5s apiece. Here's Rattay, the freshman, once again. No ace this time, Lake Zurich. Nice play there off the attempted kill by Kutzer. We got a good rally here. And Gilson finishes it.
Looked like Izzy had an odd angle on that set. Couldn't quite get exactly what she wanted over it. Turned into more of a tip over the net. Either way, Lake Zurich able to capitalize on that one.
Gilson was actually named to the All-American watch list along with teammate Madeline Elson in August. As Johnson tipped and some sort of violation, Tyler. Did you catch that?
I did not, but there will be a sub for the Pirates. No matter what, that was an extremely strong hit by Zoe Johnson, and as the student section reminds them, they couldn't do that, whatever that was. We apologize, we're not the most aficionados.
We got to get a third mic back up for Jeremy Bennett here.
We do indeed.
That one lightly touched over. Palatine's there. Kreck. A risky pass. Dorelli gets over. Great save by the Pirates. Back the other way now. Gilson blocked, but it heads out of bounds.
Despite the Lake Zurich point, that was a cinematic hit by Izzy there. A no look. I'm sure that's exactly how she practices it.
Emmy Goretz. Off it goes. Too much power on it.
Not always the easiest decision there for the back row to see if those serves are going to end up in bounds. That one, not so tough of a decision. As number 5, Maddie Patterson, to serve.
Gilson. That is out of bounds. Palatine lead.
For these past 2 plays, Lake Zurich seems to be getting in their own way, and that results in a Pirate lead.
Patterson once again. Defensive specialist there. Attempted kill down the middle, kept up in the air. Patterson making an effort, can't get there in time, and Lake Zurich has brought the game back to a tie once again. You can already tell by the way these two teams are evenly matched. We're in for a good one tonight, Tyler.
Yes, indeed. Wouldn't be surprised to see if this one goes to 3 sets. Only time will tell.
Gilson the outside. On the serve. Nice movement by the Pirates. Gilson takes a tip off the netting. Kreck keeps it up. Starelli. Freeland. Denied there. Gilson, gonna try again. That is just barely in bounds.
Very precise hit there, right in the corner. Palatine can't be too upset. Not much they can do to stop that one.
Low serve, kept up. Oh, Chachieva got the point. Lake Zurich appeared to touch the net there, and that's why Chachieva gets that one.
That play might be a net violation, but that play does start with the setter, Elena, the freshman. She got right under that for the quick set up. Very impromptu, but their practice pays off, and they managed to rally that one as Lake Zurich cannot get a handle on it, as that'll be an ace for number 7, Ali Kruna.
Yeah, that one a miscommunication on the Bears as that deflected off Karen Regent's body. And it's an ace. How about that? Karuna.
That's
Headed up to serve for the 3rd time in a row.
Consecutive aces there.
This one gets over. I don't think that was planned, but she gets the points.
Somebody call Michael Jordan. We got a 3-peat on our hands. That is 3 aces in a row for Ali Karuna, and she looks just as excited as we are. Can't blame her.
Karuna, a 2-year varsity player on this Pirate roster, as she gets yet another one.
4 in a row. My goodness.
One of the words that her teammates use to describe her is trustworthy, and She seems very trustworthy with serving the ball right now.
Yes, very much.
This one sailed to the middle on the other side. Tipped over, kept up by Karuna. Crack gonna have to make a leaping effort, gets it over. Freeland, block came down, and Palatine is rallying out of their mind right now. Tuck it over, will ya? Oh my gosh.
I mentioned it earlier in the game that what I was looking forward to the most was those blocks by Mira up front, and man, I am very happy about that one. That was very, very nice, and the student section loved it even more than we did. A truly impressive play there, and she does that night in, night out.
I mean, I'm going to keep it a buck, Tyler. This game's been too fast-paced for me to keep track.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really just been constant.
Even for you, Luke, I've seen you call soccer games radio, so I know your lips can move pretty fast, but I agree. This is high octane at the moment.
Yeah, hopefully we won't have to do another radio call.
Yeah.
Those of you that don't know, it's a homecoming marathon here at PHSP TV. This is the first of 4 broadcasts this week. So every day, minus Wednesday, tune in around the 6 p.m. margin. We'll have action every day. Chohachieva with action on that block. Gilson going to try again off the netting. And although it was an error on the Lake Zurich side, you got to credit that to Chohachieva.
Absolutely. She made the play on the ball, and she is holding up front very well.
Karuna, just a routine at this point for her to be serving. Freeland gets it over. Block goes out of bounds.
Man.
And the Bears are in double digits.
Looked for a minute there that Lake Zurich couldn't buy a side out if they wanted to, but a good bounce there. And Mira, even though she couldn't corral that one, she has been on the ball just about every single play here so far. Very involved early.
Molly Friesen subbed in for Karen Regent. She made the serve for the Bears. It's a high pass up for Freeland as she tosses it over. Karuna to Smith. Blocked. Nice play by Kendall Freeland.
Freeland gets up for that one. Returns with a block of her own. As this score tightens up to 4 apart here, 15-11. Pirates still have the advantage.
A block party in the gym so far. Crack touching it over and just barely trails its way out of bounds. Close call, smart communication by the Bears. And now they've brought it within 3.
Correct. The libero not necessarily used to making those hits, especially that far back. Not able to connect.
Smith taps it over. Freeland, light touch. And after one touch on Palatine's side, a little bit of a miscommunication, and head coach Dan Gavin going to use one of his timeouts here to talk things over as Lake Zurich brings it within 2 now. They're originally down 6.
Yeah, this game is really moving along very fast. Not much time to breathe here so far for either team. But a big credit to Palatine, Luke. They looked like they were going to dig themselves a hole early, and they kind of made their way out of it.
Yeah, 100%. It was looking scary at first. I mean, you're talking 4-0, and they just kept hacking away and away. And eventually we found a spark, and now we have the lead by 2. Palatine definitely looking for a win. Their last game, they lost 2-0 to Conant. Swept there.
We got some dueling student sections here early, Luke. It's always good to see. We're usually on the other side, but we are right in the middle of this cheering battle here. It's rather exciting.
And what a serve there from Friesen, the junior, and the Bears have brought it within 1 point now.
Tough read for that Palatine back row, just trying to judge where that ball is going to land. Had some spin on it, not necessarily super conventional jump floater there. Maybe it even was a top spin serve, but either way, that one won't go for her. Trying to get some spin on that one as well, if I saw that correctly. Worked the first time, but not there. As it'll be a side out. Palatine's going to get another shot at this. Looks like we'll have number 16, Amber Poblansky, to serve.
Klebanski, one of the captains on this Pirate roster, described as a leader. 3rd year wearing a varsity uniform. As she serves it on the near side, diagonal. Lake Zurich makes an effort to try to keep it up. No dice. And Palatine starting to get the lead back to a larger deficit.
Nice ace there for Poblansky, and I'm pretty sure that that's 3 or 4 aces early here for the Pirates.
Klebanski, a high-velocity serve. Gilson, a high-velocity return, but it's out of bounds.
A very strong serving start with these Pirates. They've really had control of the ball.
Klebanski once again. Freeland throwing it down and gets the kill. Back and forth, absolute tennis match in this first set as the JV and freshman teams down here on the left side of us for Lake Zurich bringing the sound, making it not feel like an away game for some part. And a serve there from the freshman Ella Elson. Does not go the way she wanted to.
Always good to see freshmen stepping up in these big situations. We have one ourselves, Elena, in all the time into set. And that serve hits the pole, and
yeah,
they'll
that hits
be
the
out.
antenna, and that apparently counts. I did not know that.
Yeah, it is an odd rule.
The more you know, I guess.
Take notes.
Freeland on the serve. Klebanski, an uncomfortable touch, but they keep it up. And Lake Zurich, a chance to answer the call. They get it. Back within 2. What's new?
He's a poet, and he doesn't even know it.
Every serve, every play counts, as you can tell here, and what's going to be a tight finish. As that one just barely out of bounds by Smith.
Not bad placement there by Smith. Almost caught part of that line, but this Lake Zurich team reeling in the Pirates at the moment within 1.
Johnson loads. Was stopped. Another chance coming. Johnson, take 2. Takes a tip to the back row. Gilson now on the opposite side. Doesn't get the contact she wants, and Palatine's at 20.
Zoe Johnson, the second time's the charm there for her. It's really never a bad idea to give her another shot at that one. Highly unlikely she'll get a bad look twice. She is uncannily accurate, no matter what the angle that the set comes in at. It could be almost completely behind her, and I've seen her make perfect tips right over the line.
Setter Rattay, quiet as she serves. Gilson with a ton of heat and correct answers, gets it over. Lake Zurich's going to try again, now on the opposite side. Kept up by Rattay. What a rally we got here. Johnson trying to finish it, but it does finish, just not in the way she wanted.
Not quite able to get under that one how she wanted to. I think she jumped a little bit too early, got a little too close to her body, not able to get a full swing on that. And the score remains within 1.
Madeline Elson serving for the first time tonight. And a little bit too powerful on the first opportunity. It is 2020. Thankfully not the year 2020.
Thankfully.
Elson to the back row, Johnson there. Thrown down. Nice point there from Karen Regent, and the Bears have the lead for the first time in a while.
Lake Zurich refusing to go away now. We'll see if they can keep this up.
It's Elson. Just barely. Oh, wait. They're calling that out.
Good read by the Pirates there. Man, some form of hesitation there on that right side. Looked like they might hit it, might not hit it. Ended up choosing the correct option, but man, you can't blame them for hesitating. That was close.
Yeah, glad I'm not out there because I thought that was in for sure.
Yes.
Wilcox on the serve. Gilson, far side, tipped. Two Pirates bump into each other, but it's kept alive as Storelli now blocked. Palatine will get another chance once again. Kreck puts it up. Tipped forward by Branch. Now Lake Zurich back the other way. Attempted spike into the netting.
That's a nice reverse set for the libero, Kreck. And it'll be a timeout, Lake Zurich. Not wanting to let this one slip away right as they got back into it. Still within one.
Well, if you didn't just hear, Pablo Castro has qualified for state golf for the second year in a row. They had sectionals this morning, 9 a.m. at Mount Prospect Golf Club. Palatine as a team was just one spot away from qualifying for state as a team, but that was unfortunately taken away by Prospect High School. But good to see Pablo still repping the brand, as he'll be on the state stage once again.
Tempting to say that that's a pleasant surprise for this Palatine team, but Luke, it's not a surprise. He's truly a golfer that we haven't seen on this team for a long time, a caliber of player that really has the toughness to take it to serious levels.
It's 22-21, make it 23. Pirates 2 points away.
Kessler puts that down for the kill. Almost didn't have to jump for that. Very, very impressive.
Wilcox in a big moment. That's just barely in. Freeland responded well. My goodness, what a play. Delilah Kessler.
Kessler with 2 consecutive outstanding kills. That one was a backhanded kill. Truly impressive. My goodness, but it won't count.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses. Lake Zurich has the ball. They got the points.
I do think they called that a carry.
Oh, man.
Not that it matters.
Back anyway.
Putting it right back as your Pirates are within 1 of taking this first set.
I completely apologize for misinforming everybody in the audience.
Judging by the crowd reaction, that was a Palatine point, but
if you were here, you would have for sure sided, unless you're watching the officials. That's something I should do more, apparently. And now, the set on the line. Gilson trying to save it. It's tipped. Wilcox puts it up. Rattay, could this be finished here? No, blocked. They're going to try again. To the other side, Storelli off the netting, and Lake Zurich still has a chance. If they get this point, we're headed to win by 2. Sudden death. If Palatine gets the point, they obviously win the set.
Mira has gotten to a lot of ball here early in the front row. She arguably was on that one a little too well. Hit her right in the head.
Gilson over the netting. Branch for the win, kept up by Gilson. Elson now. Freeland just bumping it over. It gets down. Oh, no.
That was a heads-up dump there by Lake Zurich, putting that right in the spot where no Pirates.
And we are in win by 2. Shohatsuyama with the hammer.
Putting that one down in the front row. About time. What a hit. And that'll be a nice kill.
And now, once again, set on the line. Palatine. Point, they win. The set, at least. Lake Zurich point. We're back to the same point where we started this sudden death. It's Freeland. And that reached down before Wilcox could get on it. And we're back even once again.
Another nice hit by Lake Zurich, and this one is coming down to the wire in the first set. My goodness. Could be in for a really good one, Luke.
I can feel the nerves myself. And that one out of bounds. A little bit too much power by Molly Friesen. And Palatine with the serve.
Might not have been too noticeable, but Kreck immediately upon that ball getting served right after, immediately called out and ducked down, letting her teammates know to get out of the way. An early call there and a very, very valuable communication there.
Palatine has lost their previous 2 sets in very close ones to Conan. Can they win this one? It's Branch. Up ahead, Chohachieva tapping it over, kept alive by the Bears to the opposite side now. Freeland throws it down, gets the point, and once again, back to a win by 2 scenario.
Man, they're just going blow for blow right now.
I wish they counted up so you could see how drastic of an overtime this is. I think it's like 30-30 right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, Cox just got to safely bump it over. Here's a chance for the Bears. Blocked by Chohachieva. They got to keep it alive off the netting, and it bounces to the ground. Lake Zurich now in a clinching situation. Head coach Dan Gavin going to give his players a breather, and we have a 1-minute timeout called by the home team Pirates. Both coaches now on their last timeout.
Yeah, this is back and forth. Really a nail biter for both sides, and it's only the first set, Luke. It's not like the game's on the line, but the set is, and it's just been amazing so far. I mean, can you ask for a better start?
Very fun start. Who thought the opening set could be this dramatic? Well, here we are. Elson, the freshman. First year playing high school volleyball in a big moment. Branch, Kreck, Smith. That is out of bounds, and Lake Zurich takes set number 1.
Didn't quite get the desired look on the dump over, as the Pirates will go down 1 set in a very, very close contested battle. That could have gone either way, Luke.
Yep, no question about it. Hard fought from both sides, and luckily volleyball is a 2 sets to win sport, so still plenty of points to turn around and potentially get into the win column here. And like I said, I mean, their previous 2, I mean, they've been in this situation before. Previous 2 sets were both 25-23 losses to Conant on the road. They're built for these situations, but just it's unfortunate. 1 unlucky bounce, 1 unlucky tap, 1 unlucky anything, and it can just turn the tide. And that's exactly what happened in that overtime.
Although, in all fairness, it's quite possible that they just wanted to keep things interesting. What would be better on senior night than a 3-set win after going down 1?
You're right. Can't disagree with that. Now they just got to finish the job. Don't forget to buy from the PHS PTV store, now new and released. That should be in the live chat if you go click on that. And also, we're going to be promoting QR codes on our future broadcasts, but not tonight, unfortunately, because we just, to be honest with you, didn't have the time. But, I mean, I'm telling you, that red quarter zip, I am buying in a heartbeat. And a couple other things as well. You can get a tumbler, you can get a t-shirt, a long sleeve, a sweatshirt, a crew neck, whatever you want. You can literally get it with the PTV logo on it, and it's a pretty cool logo.
It
Signed
really
by
is.
our boy Emmett Jordan.
And what a design master he is. Truly an artist. A Picasso of his time, really.
The scoreboard you're looking at is his. The thumbnail you're looking at when you click on this video is his.
Indeed.
I mean, everything. He really does everything for us. He couldn't be here with us tonight, but he'll be there tomorrow and the rest of the week, I believe. As we have a fun week ahead, the undefeated soccer team with a match against Prospect tomorrow, and then Conant Thursday, and then football plays Conant Friday for homecoming. I won't be here, but best believe I'll be tuning in on the bench up at Kalamazoo in my hockey tournament.
And good luck to you, Luke.
Thank you. I'll be having my phone stood up with my AirPods in. Probably not, but
That's the dream setup. Can't
I
ask for
wish.
much better. Yes, I will be there. I'll be on play-by-play, taking Luke's job. I'm so sorry, Luke.
unbelievable. This guy's a rookie, and he's already taken my job.
I
I'm
apologize.
impressed.
But yes, it should be very exciting. Love me some football, and especially homecoming football. The environment should be electric. Palatine student section, the Red Riders, always show up to big games like this, and they're in the stands now making an absolute bundle of noise. And this is nothing compared to homecoming football. Tune in.
Here we go, set number 2. An unlucky touch from Smith. She knows it as her teammates try to help her back up. It's first point to Lake Zurich as they let go again. Takes a bounce off the netting. Palatine able to recollect very quickly. Elson moves over to Freeland. Freeland throws down the hammer. It gets by Karuna. And Lake Zurich starting off like they started set 1.
Yes, indeed. Although, it might be a Lake Zurich point. Nice job by the Pirates to get under that very nice serve coming right off the net, keeping that rally alive for the time being.
Yeah, there's definitely points where you can be like, great effort, we did all we could. And then there's just miscommunications like that one featured there, and that happens with every volleyball team on the nation, whether you're talking NCAA or the youngest level possible. As Palatine pushes it over. Lake Zurich right back. That is inbounds, just barely.
Barely, and that one was right on the line. Really could have called that either way. Couldn't quite tell from our angle, but...
Yeah, I thought it was out. All bias aside, too. Crack a diving play! My goodness, what a save. Lake Zurich still going to get the point. They're just finding every hole on the floor right now. And a quick timeout called by Coach Gavin. Lake Zurich 5 consecutive as it's grown a little bit quiet in here.
Although, may I remind you that this basically exact same scenario folded out in the first set. Flip the sides around, and you've got Lake Zurich going down early and then coming back and winning the set, so don't count them out yet. One good run and one long time without a side out, and this game could be right back in the hands of the Pirates.
One of the most important sports to obtain momentum in is volleyball, no question about it. Once you get a slight tilt towards your way, you can really just fire away, and that's how you see these nearly double-digit rallies.
Yes, truly.
Palatine praying for one of those right now. They have plenty of time to do it, as Elson, once again, is going to serve it off. Wilcox. Kreck tried to be tapped over by Babanski. They'll get another touch. Freeland on the opposite side. Too much on it. And Palatine has their first point of the second set.
And there's a much-needed side out for the Pirates. We'll try to make a run. Bablansky to serve. Let's see what you got.
Labansky, serve to the middle. What a block! Oh my goodness!
An instantaneous block by Mira. My goodness. That was disgusting.
Why did it get so quiet so quick? That was just a heck
I'm
of
not
a
sure.
block.
Could have been my use of the word instantaneous. Not sure where that came from.
Sometimes as broadcasters, we just got to make up words. As that one just tips by Chohachieva. Back to a 4-point lead for Lake Zurich. Freeland serving. We've seen her with a lot of kills tonight. Johnson punches it over. Point Palatine.
We've talked a little about the accuracy of Johnson on hits, but something that sometimes gets overlooked when I think about how she plays is her sheer accuracy on those tips over the net. That was on a dime.
Nice serve, but rebounded well by the Bears as they get it over. Johnson blocked. My goodness. The block party continues no matter what set it is, apparently. It's a 7-3 lead for Lake Zurich.
Lake Zurich tightening up their front row action here, getting in a much better position for these blocks in the second set. Must have adjusted it.
Helson. That serve goes to Johnson. And thrown down by Delilah Kessler. Palatine slowly inching their way back into this one.
Very nice job by Kessler playing off the hands of the blockers. And it'll swing her way. The freshman Elena to serve now.
A double sub there. Rattay and Starelli both enter the game. 4-7 in favor of Lake Zurich as Rattay lets it go away. Crack keeps this one. What a save. She's going to have to bump it over Palatine. Great job on defense there. Poked over. Karen Regent.
Impressive accuracy there on the tip over. Zoe Johnson back in for the Pirates.
Emmy Goretz. Oh, just an unfortunate touch. And Lake Zurich maybe cooking up a rally here.
Chance if she's a freshman from this Lake Zurich student section, as she is a freshman, in fact.
Johnson. Corner inbounds.
What a play by Johnson. My goodness.
And the rotation ensues as Johnson, after making that nice kill, is subbed out and Wilcox enters. It's 9-5 in favor of Lake Zurich as Wilcox lets go.
Tough look there for the Pirates. Coming right off the hands of the blockers.
That was Regent on that play.
See if these Pirates can get a spark.
The Bears in double digits. I wish the Chicago Bears could do that.
Yes, indeed.
And it's another one. It's now 11-5. Gilson back to serve. Palatine really needing a spark. Klebanski off the netting, kept alive. Klebanski, take two. Blocked off the netting. Tyler, I couldn't tell if that was blocked or if that just straight up bounced back.
Not quite sure either. Tough to see.
Gilson once again, it's a 12-5 lead. Kessler to the back line. Palatine's back on the board.
A much-needed side out for these Pirates. Need to carry this momentum now before this gets too out of hand. At least tighten this up somewhat.
Patterson just subbed in and just barely out of bounds on that serve.
Certainly not what they were looking for there. See if they can get another shot at it. Need a good defensive rally here.
Freezing up to serve for the Bears. Her team up 6, make that 5. Wait, what? Scoreboard's messing with me. Now it's 6 instead of 7. Darn you.
Don't let the scoreboard deceive you, Luke.
I'm gonna have to look at John change the scoreboard now. That's the most accurate source we got.
He really
right
is.
Up here in that top left corner on your screen.
He's a man on a mission.
Karuna. Essler, a give and go with Gilson. Locked, but got part of the netting, so they'll get to try again. This one's gonna be in an uncomfortable spot. Tapped over by
job.
Craig. Lake Zurich trying to end their miracle, and they do so. A great job by the Pirates to keep it alive, but Lake Zurich comes up with the point nonetheless.
Pure reflexes from the libero on that one. Couldn't quite convert it in the end, but still very impressive nonetheless.
Emmett Jordan has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
The moment you've all been waiting for is finally here.
Lebansky got it.
All we needed was Emmett to show up. That was the problem, I think.
And with Emmett up here in the studio, it's a 1-0 run for Palatine. Perhaps the good luck charm.
He's currently undefeated.
Lebansky from the same spot she always serves, and a little bit too much.
Palatine just not able to capitalize on these serving opportunities. They've been getting side outs, but nothing to show for it.
Freeland. Smith from an uncomfortable spot hit the antenna as well as the netting, so they're going to give the point to Lake Zurich.
Tough look there. Really on a weird angle. Not much else she could have done.
Johnson with power.
Net violation, Luke. Very nice.
Thank goodness they caught that, because I sure didn't.
See what the-
Practice makes perfect, Tyler, and that's going to come with me for volleyball broadcasting.
Yes, it will.
Essler puts it over. Karuna, a pass across to Johnson. Tip to the other side. Essler, a diving desperation play. We get a whistle, and they're going to give the point to Palatine anyway. What does the peace sign mean?
It's just good vibes, man.
A peace sign on the Bears. Point Palatine.
Good vibes Palatine, apparently. Can't argue with that.
Essler. Good play by Palatine. Gilson blocked, but just barely out.
Good effort there by the Pirates, just not the bounce they wanted.
Madeline Elson, like I said earlier, one of the two players on this team on the All-American watch list. As Johnson finds the right spot, cuts the deficit to 6. Haven't seen a timeout called in a while. It's been very back and forth, but you would assume Coach Gavin's going to use it eventually.
You'd have to think. You'd think he's waiting to see if they can get some momentum here as Elena back to serve. And Zoe Johnson, as per usual, an offensive catalyst for the Pirates.
(17-11). And that was double touched as Morgan Creeder, one of the 8 seniors on this Bears roster, winded up the windmill, but just kind of didn't get the perfect pass as Rattay. A heater of a serve. Lake Zurich brings it back. Johnson tipped, kept alive by Freeland. To the other side for Gilson. Ball tipped, kept up. Rattay to Johnson. Gilson. And now a chance.
What a save!
Creeder saved once again. Lebansky just going to have to set it over. And they're saying she lifted. I believe so. Double hit.
Ah.
Same thing. Not really. And a great rally and an unfortunate end. Still a chance. Rattay, Kessler, blocked. Crack, oh, a miscommunication. And it's back to a 7-point lead for Lake Zurich.
Could not quite figure that one out for the Pirates. They need to start getting the side outs quickly.
Johnson, the give and go with Rattay. Taken cleanly by Elson, as now Gilson took a tip, kept up. Kreck's gonna have to bump it over. She does just that, and Lake Zurich's gonna try again. Tipped over, Rattay's there. Kreck bumping it up. Uncomfortable spot, off the netting. Lake Zurich is at 20.
A nice finish from Lake Zurich on that one, as the timeout will be called by the Pirates.
There's that timeout from Coach Gavin. His guys down 8. Girls, excuse me. I use guys as a bland term. Now's a good time to promote you our PHS PTV merchandise plugged in that chat. You can see the link, click on it. You can buy just about anything you want. I highly recommend going and checking it out. Like I said, I'm about to blow $200 on that minimum. It's good. It's a good keepsake, you know?
It is, really. And quite fashionable, really. Me personally, Luke, you're a quarter zip guy. That white hoodie's calling my name, man. I don't know. It just is so clean with the PTV logo, the red and the gray on the white. It's just too clean.
I like the red quarter zip because it's Palatine colors, and I can wear it for fall golfing. I love it.
Good to have your priorities straight.
Rattay to Kessler, blocked. Kreck, a good desperation play, sent across the floor to Johnson. Elser to her sister, and Gilson finishes the play.
Man, this front row for Lake Zurich, an immovable wall at the moment. Not letting anything through as of late.
Lake Zurich 4 points away now. But they let Palatine inch closer. And now Palatine the serve. 12 points away from hitting 25. Lake Zurich is 4. They're going to need quite the rally.
Wilcox is in to serve.
Coach Gavin out of timeouts, by the way. Wilcox sends it over. Brought down, just barely in bounds. What a play by Karen Regent. She's made a couple huge kills all night, and that one an even bigger one.
Very close there.
Yet even closer.
Very close. Almost on the line.
Lake Zurich, previous to this game, just snapped a 4-game winning streak. They lost to Libertyville recently, and it looks like they're inching even closer to getting back in the win column, as now they're 2 points away.
The deficit widens to 10 for the Pirates. They're going to have to start doing something drastic.
Gilson looking to make her Bears go 10-10 on the season. Tipped over. Palatine with a big chance here. Starelli. That is kept up on the other side, inbounds. Moved across the floor, Plabanski. Diving effort, gets down in time.
A side out here late.
Showing no sign of giving up. They're going to have to get just about almost every point from now on. And it's got to start with serves from Maddie Patterson. She does just that. A heater of a serve. Freeland tipped up and out. One more point for Lake Zurich. And they have the 2-0 victory. A sub on each side.
Let's see what Lake Zurich has in store for this one. Pirates have got to stay strong.
Molly Friesen serving with the right hand. Wilcox. Rattay. Plabanski. Point Palatine. It's not over yet. More substitutions. As the coach is playing their chess pieces, trying to get the perfect formula to either winning or coming back and evening up this game, depending on what side you're on. It's Karuna trying to keep this game alive. A lot on her shoulders on this serve. She gets it over. Elson, across, blocked. They'll try again. Freeland, save correct. Point Lake Zurich on a violation, and that will do it.
Somewhat of an anticlimactic way to end, but certainly not a sad way to go for these Pirates. They fought hard throughout both these sets. Nothing to be ashamed of by any means. They should keep their heads high.
Lake Zurich moves to 10-10, 3-3 on the road. Palatine now, according to Max Preps, 10-13, and they're 2-4 here in their home gymnasium. As the first set, it took many, many points to decide that one in sudden death. This one, a little bit more lopsided, as Lake Zurich will get the 2-0 victory on Palatine Senior Night. Still plenty more for Palatine Volleyball to achieve. Still trying to fight for that playoff spot. They got a ways to go. More games to come. That'll do it here from PHSP TV. From our whole studio, Nate Royer on camera, John Joyce as producer, Tyler Schiavone as our analyst, and myself, Luke Jordan on play-by-play. Have a great rest of your Monday night. Tune in tomorrow as boys soccer, the undefeated squad, hosts the Prospect Knights. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in.